welcome to TheMan Games. In today's video we are looking at two different Tiffany Stratton attires. So the first one is this Santa's little helper attire which I created for a future video on the channel, but then I've been asked to show you guys how to create it, so I thought we'd put two of these together today. So we've got this Santa's little helper attire of Tiffany Stratton, and then we've got this other attire which is based on her outfit which she had on last week's SmackDown. It's not an exact match to what she had on SmackDown, but I'm quite happy with what we got to. If you are new watching TheMan Games and you are watching us for the first time, please think about subscribing to the channel. Make sure you click that thumbs up button and drop us a comment down below. Let us know which creation you preferred, and let me also know when do you think she's going to cash in that money in the bank. So first of all, we are going to do this Santa's little helper attire. So in-ring and entrance are both exactly the same, so it doesn't matter which one we click on. So we're going to go down to clothing, we're going to go to head, we are going to go down to caps. So it is this one here. That one there, or there's that one underneath. You could maybe use that one if you prefer that one. So yeah, actually we might change things up a bit and we'll use this one instead. So we just want to change colour number 1 to being red, then brighten that red up a little bit like so. I think I actually do prefer that one now, and we'll maybe change the material to being cloth like so. I think that actually does look a little bit better. And we'll just make that red slightly darker now. So if you look at the colour picker, that'll show you the right shade that you want. Yeah, I do think I prefer that one actually now, come to think about it. And now we're going to go to the body. We're going to go down to outfits. And it is this one here. That one there. And the materials for this want to be cloth. Cloth. And cloth. And then the colours want to be red, white, and black. So with the white, you don't want it like all the way to the top, you just want it like mid-range, because if we go too far up, that's too bright white in my opinion. You want it about here. And then lastly, for this Santa's little helper attire of Tiffany Stratton, we're going to go down to the lower body, and we are going to go down to the boots and shoes, which are these ones here, and they are just exactly as they already are on in the game anyway. And there you have it. So now you've got this Santa's little helper version of Tiffany Stratton. Right then, so this is the Tiffany Stratton based on last week's SmackDown. Now I did upload one onto the community creations, but I made a few changes since then. So this is, you know, a different one than the one I did upload onto the community creations. Now, like I said before, it's not an exact match, but this is, you know, I got somewhere I was happy with, so I thought I'd just leave it at that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on the in-ring attire because they're both exactly the same. Edit. So if we go to clothing, head, so we're going to go to headwear. So it is this one here, that one there, and then the colours want to be red and red. And now for the upper body. So this is the best brassiere that matched Tiffany Stratton's. I know you get this like arm part with it as well, but to get the brassiere you need to have it. So yeah, we kind of have to deal with that, unfortunately. So for the materials, material number 1 wants to be vinyl, material number 2 wants to be cloth, material number 3 wants to be cloth, and material number 4 is just on default. And now for the colours. So colour number 1 is white, colour number 2 is red, colour number 3 is green, and colour number 4 is that shade there. It's kind of like a skin colour, so it kind of like tries to blend in with her skin, like so. And now going into the images to make this a better brassiere. So we've got this rectangular image first, and that is covering up that part there, as you can see. And the material for that wants to be cloth, and the colour is green. And now we've got this line image, which is covering up that part there, as you can see. And the material for that wants to be cloth also. And the colour for that wants to be white. And now we've got this other line image, which is covering up that part there, as you can see around the neck. And that is on cloth as well. And the colour for that is red also. And now we're back to another rectangular image, and that is for that part there. It's to try and make it look like a bow. And the colour for this wants to be red. And then we've got this other line image now. And that is covering up that part there. And that wants to be red also. And then we've got this oval image here, so we're going to make that into a circle, and that is going to go over the center of where we've just been, which is covering up that part there. And that color is red again as well. So that is it for the brassiere to get it to look like that. Now we're going to go down to the lower arm left, which is this one here, that one there. And for the colors for this, so we have red and white. And the materials want to be on cloth and cloth. And then we've got these squaring images, so they're going to go around the top of the sweatband. So if you look on the left hand there, you can see it flashing, that is covering up that part there. And the colour for that wants to be green. And now the next one, that is covering up that part there. And the colour for that wants to be green also. And finally for the other one, now this one is trying to go around the back. It was a bit tricky to get this image to work around the back, I don't know why, but it didn't really want to go there. It took a few attempts to get it to there. As you can see there, it's flashing there, but there is a little bit of red going over it, but it's the best we could do. So once again, the colour for this wants to be green, like so. Try and blend them together so it looks all green, do the best you can. And then luckily for us, we can just now copy that over to the right arm, so we don't have to do those images again. Right now for the lower body, so we're going to go to wrestling tights, and it is this one here, that one there. And the materials for this want to be vinyl, vinyl, and vinyl. And then for the colours, we have red, green, and white. And now we have some images making up these tights. So this first rectangular image here, that is covering up that part there, and the colour for this wants to be red. Next rectangular image, that is covering up that part there, and the colour for that is red also. Next rectangular image, that is covering up that part there, and the colour for that wants to be on white. Next rectangular image covering up that part there, and the colour for that wants to be white also. And now we've got this line image next, and that is covering up that part there, and the colour for that wants to be red. And now we've got this other line image, and that is covering up that part there, and the colour for that wants to be red also. And now we've got this other rectangular image, and that is covering up the centre part there, and the colour for that wants to be green. And now we've got this other rectangular image, and that is covering up that part there, and the colour for that wants to be white. And now we've got another rectangular image now, and that is covering up that part there, and the colour for that wants to be red also. And now we've got this line image, and that is covering up that part there, and the colour for that wants to be white also. And now we've got another rectangular image, and that is covering up that part there, and the colour for that wants to be white. And then finally we've got this other rectangular image, and that is covering up the centre back part there, and the colour for that wants to be set on green. So there you have it, that is to make the wrestling tights. Now we're going to go down to knee pad left, and I chose these ones here, those ones there. And then the colours for this want to be red, white, and red. And then I just added an image onto this going down the centre, so just a line image, as you can see there, and that just wants to be red also. And then you can just copy that over to the right knee pad. You might need to square it up a little bit, because sometimes when you copy things over with images on that don't line up the same way, so you might just want to line that back up. And then finally we've got these boots and shoes, which are these boots here, and those are exactly as they already are on in the game anyway. And the only other thing to do now is to go to personal information. So you're going to make sure this is on there, and then if we go to name information, I just call her Tiffy Elf. Obviously you can just call whatever you want. And first name is Tiffany. There was no Stratton for anything else, so I just, you know, left them ones blank. And then if we go to custom image, here we've got this Tiffany Stratton here. Assign that. So I got that off the community creations, and the true creator of this is Big Chris Spiriter, hashtag 89372, and the hashtags to find this image would be Tiffany Stratton or Big Chris Spriter. And then there you have it. So now you have seen two different Tiffany Strattons. You've seen the Santa's little helper version and this other attire which she had on SmackDown. Now if we can get, let's say, to 10 yes pleases in the comments, just 10 yes pleases before Christmas Day, I will upload this onto the community creation. So then you don't need to create it yourself, you can just download it there. Like I said before, there is already one on the community creations that I did upload, but this one is better than that version. If you were a new watcher today and you're watching this for the first time, please think about subscribing to TheMan Games if you haven't already. If you already have, make sure you've got those notifications turned on, and then you'll know when our next video goes up on the channel. You can also find us on social media. There will be links in the description below, as well as a link to sign up to our newsletter, a link to find us on TikTok, and a link to become a member. So thank you very much for watching and supporting TheMan Games today, and we will see you on the next video.